first of all, masks are a drag. They're irritating to wear. They're a bit of a pain, right? But this is currently only up until January the 26th. We are in the midst of the highest levels of infection that we've ever seen, okay? And we know that it's not deadly to kids, etc. However, the minute you've got it, you're off school. And so what we're doing is we're going back into the school term with loads of teachers sick. And what we want, absolutely, first and foremost, is for kids to be going to school and being taught face to face. That is the goal, okay? And that is the bit that really makes their mental health suffer, is if we're in some kind of lockdown or it goes back to online learning. And also what you don't want endless supply teachers. You want them, especially in those critical years of exams, to have the teachers that they know and that know them as well. So it's just about trying to reduce transmission a bit. Now, we know that masks don't completely stop you from getting it. However, there have been countless studies now by the most clever scientific genius minds in the world. So the Lancet and at Stanford, and there was a huge one that was done, 172 studies in 16 countries. And the one that Stanford did in Bangladesh was with 350,000 people. And they have been proven to reduce transmission a bit. So I think whatever happened, to keep calm and carry on, I think if you don't bedwet about it, then your kids therefore won't bedwet about it. They are doing this all over Europe. We are the only country, Scotland, Wales and Northern Ireland, the kids are wearing their masks. It's not forever. And if you explain that it's to enable them to go to school and hopefully not spread it around a bit more, to parents who need to go to work, to teachers who need to be there to teach them, it takes some of the stress out.
There we are, Mike. That's it. Yeah, just stop other people getting it and teachers having to go off.
Yeah, but first of all, Gemma makes the point that it's only till January the 26th. My fear is it's not just until January the 26th, because the government's going to come under more and more pressure, probably from the teaching unions, probably from academics. I don't want to see any children in masks at all. Gemma also mentioned the mental health of children if they have to be confined to home. But what about the mental health of children in schools with all their little mates who can't see each other's faces? Because a mask is a big thing to put over a little child's face. So
and it's only
secondary
secondary schools.
Face, yes, I agree, but it's still a mask is a big thing to put over a child's face. It's a big thing to put over my face. You can't see the expression.
You're doing you're doing a balaclava, mate. These aren't balaclavas with two eye holes, mate. You're going like that.
No. What I'm saying is most of us respond to not just conversation, but to the body language you all have. And body language includes your mouth and your lips and your face and the expression on your face. Now, I don't want to see any more introduction of...
Oh, he's frozen. Oh, he's frozen. That's our first freeze. Go on, Gemma.
Well, look, I'm not saying that my kids represent all kids, but they were just like, OK, honestly, that was it. They just want to get back to school. They will see their mates in the breaks. They will get on with it for a few weeks. It isn't ideal. They are a pain. We know all of that. But far, far worse is having everybody off school back at home and online learning. Disaster.
I don't know. What do you think, Saul?
I think that adults tend to make more of a thing than children are. I think children are quite used to wearing masks at the moment. I think masks on exam days are a bit extreme. I think you need all the oxygen you can possibly get to your brain to do the exam the best as possible.
I worry, but
I would be okay with masks.
Well, I mean, below the nose, I want to see what's going on. I had a misunderstanding at the weekend with somebody. I said something I thought had amused them. Turned out it offended them. I couldn't tell because I couldn't see their facial expressions.
First time that's happened?
No, it was my daughter. Gemma.
Well, the other thing is that I really feel sorry for schools because they've been very left behind. 2 years on, they still haven't got any ventilation. To do every single school in the UK, it was costed the other day by the Lib Dems, and they put it into perspective. It would cost half the amount that the royal yacht that's proposed will. They've done this again in other countries. Here, not a sniff of them. Still saying, oh, yeah, you're our priority. They haven't happened. My daughter said they have all the windows open. She said she quite likes the mask because it keeps her face warm.